To be honest, I wasn't really up for it.
I was a little bit sceptical.
It's a complete wholesale change for us.
We've had our brand in its current form for about 15 years, and in that time, a lot has happened.
We really are undergoing the biggest change brand-wise the company has ever experienced in its 20-year history.
The business has moved on fundamentally, become a global organisation.
We've moved on, but the brand hadn't. The colours weren't representative, the symbolism wasn't representative of what we are today.
It was clear we had to rebrand.
We're a family of companies. We have businesses in America, Australia, and the UK, and Europe that are all moving at different speeds on this journey.
We needed to find the common thread across multiple people, different parts of the organisation, different countries, and give them all a voice.
It was also about how we could unpack some of the complexity that exists both in the external market, with our stakeholders, with ourselves, and then equally to try and find what unifies us, to really kind of dig deep there.
It was clear from the beginning that Smartest Energy had real ambition. They were really clear and unified when I asked them to talk about where they saw themselves in 5 or 10 years' time. It was all about pioneering 100% renewable energy future, actually kind of leading businesses through the transition to renewable energy.
Having within a stakeholder group everyone from the CEO down to people working on a more operational level is really quite unique for us.
Getting the right people in the room is the most important thing. If you don't start from the inside and really understand the business and the people and actually the genuine difference they're making, you're just saying something without walking the talk.
There was a great question in the workshop about, if Smartest Energy is at a party, what do we look like? And we talked about, coming across as confident, and we really wanted to make sure that everyone saw who we are and what our culture is.
Everyone who needed time to speak got their time to speak.
There was always like an underlying atmosphere of fun about the whole process.
Nothing was really off the table. We just felt free enough to express all the creative avenues we wanted to take the new brand down.
They put trust in us.
We must have done 100 iterations of different logos. If the ideas weren't simple, then they were kind of binned straight away.
We very purposefully came up with 3 different routes on a scale from evolution to revolution.
And I suppose it was that perfect Goldilocks story. One was too hot, one was too cold, and one was just right.
Everybody around the room just went, aha, like, this is us. But there were slight things about the option that we all landed on that we wanted tweaked.
When we first saw it, I wasn't completely sold on it. It didn't feel quite right.
The first thing that hit me was just green. I found it really surprising that people could see an S. There was no S there at all. I couldn't see an S.
It wasn't very connected. It was kind of 2 different parts laid upon each other.
There was comments around, this looks like a Minion. This looks like a Nintendo Switch logo.
We worked through all of the feedback that they'd come back on the fonts, on the colour, on the logo itself.
We needed to make sure that the final logo encapsulated all of those comments.
The original brand, the original platform, the original product positioning were all almost analog.
We knew that we had to think about how it came to life in a digital world.
They created the diagonal switch movement, and I think that's what we were most excited about when it came back.
And it just became an intrinsic part of the brand. You've got this real quick, simple switch that allows you to go from one point to another.
The brand just came to life.
There was this really nice kind of smile in the mind moment where there was a bit of a dual meaning. So it meant that the customers and the Smartest Energy employees were switched on, but there was also this other meaning, which it was all about how Smartest Energy are enabling people to switch from fossil fuels to renewables.
It immediately feels different. It looks different to a lot of the other traditional energy companies.
It could be used in so many different ways across the business.
It's the result of lots of ideas and talking and passion about wanting to go in this direction, and this is about now us shouting to the external market that we're doing this and that we're committed to it.
It's really made me proud about the company I work for.
We've got a great name that says what we do, Smartest Energy, and this brand makes it very clear that we are and will be a 100% renewable company for customers that want to be 100% renewable themselves.